Hello students, today we will learn about follow the feedback mechanism from customers to improve the services. Subject Tourism and Hospitality Level 3 Class Plus 1. So let us start. First, let us know about what is customer feedback. Customer feedback is information provided by customers about their experience with the product or service. Its purpose is to reveal their level of satisfaction and help product, customer success, and marketing teams understand where there is room for improvement. Companies can collect customer feedback proactively by polling and surveying customers, interviewing them, or by asking for reviews. Teams can also passively collect feedback by providing users a place in the product where they can share comments, complaints, or compliments. So now why is customer feedback important? Without customer feedback, a company will never know if customers are getting value out of their product. Without knowing if they are getting value, the product and go to the marketing teams won't know if they are nurturing loyal consumers, and without loyal customers, well, no organization can succeed. According to Gartner, customers' salient experiences with the company heavily influence their long term switching behavior and reflect the true drivers of loyalty. How does one find out what these salient experiences were? So these are customer feedback. Now, how a organization or an industry or a business can improve customer feedback strategy? So, first is make it timely. Emailing a survey to a user may be asking more than they are willing to give, especially because reading the email pulls them out of the product. Instead, survey them in app so they receive the question while they are using the product. In app surveys yield more accurate feedback and typically have higher response rates. Second is make it easy. Collecting feedback should be done on the customer's terms, not the company's. What does this means? Well, if a customer has to dig around in the product to find a contact us form, then it's not exactly easy for them to provide the feedback the product and marketing teams cover. An occasional survey is also not enough. Effective programs make the feedback mechanism as simple as possible, available to any customer anytime. Next is make it smart. Customers should be able to rank their feedback priority, let them share what is most pressing for them so that product marketing and customer success teams can better prioritize their action. The product team should also be able to search and segment feedback data to better understand any patterns. Next is close the loop. Too often, companies collect feedback, but it ends up in a black hole, never to be synthesized or acted upon. Make sure the company has a clear vision and process in place before collecting feedback, as well as a tool to collect, prioritize, and manage feedback. So, now let us know about what are the different methods by which customer or consumer can give their feedback. First is customer feedback surveys. Let us know about this with a example. Like how of how often do you use the product or service? Does the product helps you achieve your goals? What is your favorite tool or portion of the product or service? What would you improve if you could? Now, the second is email and customer contact forms. So, many organizations send a feedback form to their customer via email through which they can give their feedback. Next is usability tests. Usability test is defined as the evaluation of a product by testing it on potential users. For example, a washing machine brand wanted to test the usability of its product, then it would have to test it on a potential customer. So, next is exploratory customer interviews. So, this type of feedback is taken face to face from the customer. The professionals of a business or organization take a direct interview with the customers and know about the pros and cons of a service or product. So, next is social media. Nowadays, we all know that everyone is active in social media. So, these organizations have found a good platform to have feedback from the customers very easily. You have seen in Facebook or Twitter many small surveys come and from which people give their feedback. Then next is on-site activity. So it is a type of feedback which is given by the customers when he is experiencing the service or product. Now the next is instant feedback from your website. Nowadays you have seen that the website of organization have a special tab named reviews or rating, in which the customer can directly gives his views or rate the product or service. If you, for example, if you open Trivago or Make My Trip and you are looking for a hotel and you book one hotel, and after experiencing the services of the hotel, whether it's good or bad, you give your reviews in the site about hotel. So these feedback can be positive or negative. Now let us know about the benefits of customer feedback data. First is it improve your products and services. Active solicitation of customer feedback will help your business improve its existing line of products and services. It also measures customer satisfaction. It also improves the team performance. The customer can also recommend new ideas and it generate personal recommendations. Through customer feedback, an organization or a business can make better business decisions. Now, let us know about what is the importance of customer service in hospitality and tourism. Whether someone is traveling for a business or pleasure, the level of customer service he or she receives on her trip will help determine whether he comes back for another visit or wants her friends to avoid business in the future. Travelers, after all, have a ton of options when they leave home. Top notch customer service is often the difference between choosing you or choosing your competition. And most of the time, it doesn't cost you anything extra. Now, the second is customer expectations. Travelers, particularly those on vacation trips, want memories they can look back on with a smile. When it comes to hotels and tourists destination, guests expect staff members to be courteous, helpful and friendly. They also want staff member to be knowledgeable about the area and attraction. Remember, many travelers are visiting your area for the first time and are unfamiliar with it. If you if your staff can direct people to attraction and sites, they will help guests create those memories they crave. The online effect. Modern travelers are very internet savvy. They find and book trips, destinations, and hotel rooms on their laptops and smartphones. Whether they look for ideas on hotels and activities, the experience they have with your website is important. It's the first impression they have of you. If your website looks uninviting, it's outdated or difficult to navigate, they are moving on. They also tell the world about their experiences with your business on online review sites. When guests book online, they often choose businesses that have the best customer feedback within their budget. Bad feedback about customer service can be extremely damaging. And if enough guests have bad experiences with your business, word will spread rapidly. Now, next is positive attitudes. Apathy, complacency, and employees who complain in front of guests can sour their image of your business forever. Excellent customer service begins and ends with smiling staff members, positive attitudes, and helpful, friendly tones. This is important for individual employees as well as teams, such as those who help guests check in, desk clerks, concierge, and porters. These employees are the face of your business, and the employee guest will most often see during their stay. Their cheerful attitude will greatly influence the joy guests take in their visit. And don't forget about happy goodbyes too, as it's easy to rush or dismiss customers on their way out, but it's the last impression they will have of your business. If you want it to be a good one, make good voice as pleasant as hellos. Next is complaints are opportunities. The oldest adage in customer service is that the customer is always right, even if he is 100% wrong. This is not just about making customers happy and keeping them from visiting your competitors, it's also an opportunity to learn what shortcoming or problem areas your business might have. Courteously helping a great solve guest solve a problem often creates a loyal patron more willing to return in the future. Consider complaints as feedback from consultants who are trying out of your business. Then do whatever you can to correct anything they found lacking. So, students, that's all with the topic, and I really hope that you will gather some knowledge from this topic. Thank you. Have a good day.